It's really yours. I see both sides like Chanel. See on both sides like Chanel.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing my winter hair care routine, which is basically the routine that I do every single week for my hair care routine. So basically, if you didn't watch my previous video, I did Aztec clay mask in that, and this is right after. So I added this deep conditioner. It's the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Mafura Oil deep conditioner. It works really well. After I washed that out, I used the Aunt Jackie's Quench leave-in conditioner. This is the only leave-in conditioner that I found works for my hair. I also use this African Pride Jamaican black castor oil and other oil mix, and I applied that after the leave-in to seal it. Next, I use a product that I don't really use very often. I don't really know what it does for my hair, but I try to use it in different situations to see what it'll do. And again, I still don't see any big change, but it's the Jane Carter. I'm pretty sure it's like a twisting cream. And once I did all that, I just put my hair up into a big bun and let the product soak in. So I have problem edges, so I added a little bit more oil to my edges just to give them a little bit of extra care. And yes, both sides of my head are problem edges, and I don't really know how to fix that. So I've been trying the oil, and hopefully it works. So next, I used some shea butter that is a mixture that I whipped up with some extra oils in it. I melted it because I don't like working with the hard shea butter, and I added that to the outside of my hair to further seal all the products. And I found that shea butter works really well for my hair, specifically when I put it in braids, which is the style that I'm going to be doing for my winter hair care routine, because I just find that braids and braid outs are the easiest for me to maintain and the easiest for me to keep up with. So I added a little bit of water to just spread the shea butter a little bit more before I started brushing it, and I'm using a Denman brush to detangle my hair. So I detangle section by section. I don't really go in big sections just because my hair is a little too thick and kinky for that, so I found that small sections work best. And here I'm going to just start braiding it. So it's a regular braid. You don't have to use any specific, you don't have to use flexi rods or anything. I don't use anything on the ends of the braids. I just twist it around my finger, and it works great for me. I don't need any extra styling product or any extra styling tool to get the look that I want. So this is the first braid, and I do another braid on the other side. So again, I'm just adding water if I feel my hair dried out, because this is directly after I washed out the deep conditioner. And I'm spreading the water to reactivate some of the product I already had on it as well, and then I'm adding the shea butter, the melted shea butter, to seal it all in, and I'm using the Denman brush to detangle. So this is my process. Every single braid that I do, I'm going to be using this process, and it doesn't take me very long. It lasts me a great deal because I found a way to keep my braid outs looking refreshed and new, which is I'm going to show you at the end of this video. But yeah, it's pretty simple, especially for winter when I kind of wake up and don't really want to do anything to my hair. I just do this at night or even the day before and keep the braids. I do keep the braids in for a little while, so just because I find that my hair takes a pretty long time to dry, and when they're in for a bit longer, the braid outs come out looking better. So that's just my preference. If you have a hooded dryer, if your hair dries quickly, you might be able to take it out the next morning, but that just doesn't work out for me. So here I'm like massaging my scalp before I separate for another section, and I'm going to be repeating the same steps. So I'm going to be separating it into 3 sections in that part, and then I'm going to be spraying it with water, adding the shea butter to lock in the products I already added in the beginning of the video, and then I'm going to braid my hair up. this is the last braid that I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to skip to the final section just because I feel like it's redundant for me to actually just keep going over the steps because they're so simple that it's really not going to take much watching for you to be able to pick it up. Ignore my expressions, it does not hurt, I promise. I just don't know how to keep a regular face while doing my hair. I honestly don't know why I made that face, but here again, I'm braiding it up, and like I said, this is going to be the last braid before I just skip to the last few sections. So here are the last two sections that I'm just going to separate and spray, reactivate the product, add the shea butter mixture, put it on my hair, braid it up. It's literally that simple. My hair comes out looking consistently good every single time. My hair is moisturized. My braid outs last for more than 2 days, which they never used to do before I had this routine. And I get a whole bunch of compliments on my hair. It feels softer, it's disentangled, it's not knotting as I'm sleeping, or it's not knotting as I go through the day. And when I come home and I feel like it's looking a little bit frizzy, or it's time for me to refresh it, and basically I just separate it off and rewash my hair, add a deep conditioner, or add an Aztec clay mask or apple cider vinegar rinse every other week, and I wash it. I repeat the same exact steps, and it comes out consistently good every single time. Some of these looks are because I was watching a movie, so I filmed this a few weeks ago when it was Christmas, and I was watching The Ultimate Christmas on Disney Plus, and I hadn't watched that movie in so long, and I just feel like certain Disney movies bring me so much joy. So I was laughing and I was repeating lines and just basically reliving my childhood is what I was doing while I was doing my hair. And again, ignore my facial expressions. I promise it doesn't hurt. I'm incredibly tender-headed. You would be able to tell if it really hurt, because there would be tears coming out of my eyes, or it would just stop in frustration. So this is the last braid. No, they don't look very magnificent or glorious, but I do put on a hat, or I stretch them and wear like a cap, or you could pop these under a wig. Like, you could do whatever works best for you, but I just pop a hat on for the first 2 days or so, and then I'm good to pull it out. So this is me. This is how I stretch my braids. So I just make sure the sections are wrapped in my scarf, the braids, and I just wrap them around my head. I can't use bobby pins and other things that people recommend to stretch my braids. So this is what I found works, and it's pretty simple, and you don't need any extra tools. And here are the results. This is my braid out from those very braids that I put in. I'm not a person who uses a blow dryer to stretch my hair, so this is basically how my hair looks out of the braids. I don't use a pick to fluff it. I don't really mind how it looks. I just use my hands and move it around like that, and it comes out perfectly. So here's the first way that I found to sustain my braid out. I just put this huge bonnet my sister gave me over my head, and it works pretty okay. I just wake up and shake my hair out. The second method, is kind of like a pineapple, just using the scarf and not using like a scrunchie or anything. I find that scrunchies just make me wake up with a headache. They leave a line of demarcation on my hair, and my hair doesn't want to fall back after I sleep on it. So I found that this method is easy for me to wake up, shake my hair out, and it doesn't look like I had it up in a pineapple all night. So I just tie my scarf, have it up in a pineapple, and I could go to sleep like this. But my preferred method is method number 3. So method number 3 is the exact same thing as this, but it's a combination of both the first two. So I just wrap it in the pineapple and then I put my huge bonnet on top just for further protection. If the scarf slid off in the middle of the night, it wouldn't affect me because I had the bonnet on. So that's my routine, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
It's really I see both sides like Chanel. See on both sides like Chanel.